back to the home of original sports perspective. From our couch to yours, this is the Couch Rider Report podcast with another episode of MPR Quarterly. Welcome back, players. Welcome back. Today we're going to be going over a couple of things. We're talking about quitters. We're going to talk about teams for 18. I think we already know those. It's been posted on the page, so I'm trying to make this record quick because, like I said, it's hot in here. I'm just going to get up out of here, try to make this thing short. So we'll be talking about the highlight clips, if there were any. I think there might have been 2 highlight clips total. Y'all ain't been doing your job on the Facebook page. Post them, and I'll put them up. Either that or you're going to see a whole lot of me. Top 10, bottom 10. Of course, y'all know that Get Your Life list. And then there's going to be Offensive Player of the Week. Might be a surprise. And Defensive Player of the Week. And we'll talk about the no-fly zone. All right, folks, with that said, let's go ahead and get started. This is for all the quitters out there. I mean, when you salty as you are about either taking punishments or whatever, this is brought to you by McCormick. McCormick salt right here. We got the sea salt grinders. Because y'all really salty, you little quitters. I'm talking about H. H didn't want to take his punishment because he decided to have not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 restarts. When you have 4 restarts on a game, we already know what happened. He talking about, oh no, I had to leave, and so I needed to, get out of it. No, we know you were getting your butt kicked on All Madden because it happened to some of the best in the league. It happened to Rodriguez. It happened to, I think it happened to Jason, because Jason played angry when he came home from work one day. Look, you decide that you want to try and get your game in on All Madden. Until the rule comes down, you guys can just take your forced win. But if you're going to try to take your win against the computer, just know that there's a possibility you're going to lose. Don't restart. We will catch you. And we caught Mr. H, who was the number 1 guy in our league. He didn't want to take his punishment. I just told him it was a simple punishment of he's going to have to bench his top offensive weapon and his defensive weapon, and that he would end up taking a forced loss. Of course, we couldn't force the loss because the game was already finished. So he would have just had to suspend his offensive weapon and his defensive weapon. He decided to quit the league. He wanted to pop stuff and then apologize a little bit later on, coming back saying, oh, well, is it too late to actually apologize and take my team back? No, you didn't want to take your punishment. You threatened to leave the league. Anybody who threatens to leave this league and instead of actually taking their punishment, you're getting kicked. I'm not playing. This is the rules we go by. You threaten to leave. We're going to say bye-bye and we'll move on. Now that team is waiting for Rich Clark. For those of y'all who are waiting to actually try to get a hold of that team. JB tried to get a hold of that team, but then when I looked at his record, I could see why. You ain't moving from a 2-10 team actually trying to go to, 11-1 or 11-2 team. No, that's not happening. Anyway, who else quit? Let's see. Oh, Zach, our commissioner. We had a commish quit. Are you serious? This guy was salty about a loss to the Bills, a legitimate loss, which was his own fault. Let's talk about this loss here. I watched the whole game. Zach was doing his thing. Zach had a strategic attack all the way down the field through the first half. Was winning 20-3 at halftime. I was like, okay, well, maybe he's going to start running the ball, going effective on the ground, maybe do some drags, some out routes, something to keep the chains moving and the clock going. No, he comes out in the third quarter, throws a pick. What happens? Nick says, all right, cool. Run it, he takes it on back for a touchdown. What happened? Throws another pick. What happened? Nick drives it down, takes it back for a touchdown. I'm like, okay, Zach's, he's eventually going to get it together. No. What happened? He comes out there and tries to deep bob again. We as friends, not as commissioners, are advising him to mix it up because the guy is coming back on him and he's recognizing his schemes. We're not saying mix it up because his gameplay isn't original and it's not fair to the opponent. No, we were simply telling him, hey, man, little advice, you probably might not want to bomb it. He's got a nice corner. He's taking advantage of the fact that you keep bombing it down, and that's how he's making a comeback. What's he do? Tells us that we're terrible commissioners and quits the league after the dude come back and win the game 30-27. That's your fault. You should be salty with yourself. We'll shake that up. Moving forward. Who else quit? Karad, you quit in 18 because you didn't get the team you wanted. Okay, whatever. Rich, you quit in 18 and you decided to come back as the Titans. I'm cool with that. Now, you're also taking over the Lions for the rest of the season, but you're moving, so it's cool. You probably see this, but you probably ain't going to play no games. So hopefully y'all get y'all W against Rich because he's the Lions right now. All right, moving forward. We're moving on here. Now we talked about the quitters of the league. Let's move forward to those highlights. I'll get a minute. Take a look at those highlights. Probably going to be just me on there. Might have a buddy. Who knows? All right, welcome back, folks. Welcome back from the small break of clips. Like I said, y'all didn't have that many, but I still need to go tend to my daughter and stuff. Move forward. Let's talk about this top 10. Top 10 creme de la creme teams of the league here. At number 10, this guy might be a little bit bitter because I just beat him this past week. He actually sent a clip to the commissioner's office asking about a play that I scored a touchdown on. It wasn't a deep streak. It was just simply something I crossed him up on a post route. A little bitter about it, but whatever. It's still legal. Check the rules, buddy. Go read the rule book. You guys agree to this stuff. Go read the rule book and you can see what's illegal and what's legal in this league. Torrey Childs, Patriots. At number 10 with the 7-6 record. That's unpatriotic-like. My wife's kind of ticked when she saw the record. Like, ooh. Me is next. So number 9, Baltimore Ravens. We're going to have some struggles. The Steelers got us. The Browns got us. The Bills got us, of course. The Bengals, the Cowboys. I mean, I was going on a 4-game winning streak. A 4-game losing streak. Anybody who wanted some of the Ravens just pretty much put me on game of the week and I would choke up like Tony Romo. We mentioned it before. Next. Reason this person is at number 8 and not at number 9 is because in order to beat the man, you got to beat the man. So I feel like the Steelers, even though they have a 7-6 record and they recently lost their last game, I still feel like, yeah, they're better than my team right now until I get a chance to get at them in 2 weeks. See you soon, bro. All right. Number 7 will be Jimmy Morton, and his Colts at 8-4. And then it just gets to teams that are really impressive right after that. At number 6, we have Buffalo Bills. Man, all the way at number 6, that tells you something. That means somebody is rolling. These next teams are really rocking it out. If you see one of the best contenders in the league, at number 6. Buffalo, Nick, you making people quit? I think you done made like 2 or 3 owners quit now. Because you putting it on. You beating them down. I got to give you props for Nate Peterman. You know, I thought you was just a ground guy. This guy is ripping it loose. He didn't even need Tyrod Taylor. It's cool though. We're going to do our thing, baby. And number 5. It took me a while to think about this one. Like this guy should be like top 3, top 4, whatever. Tristan, I see you, boy. I see you, but I got something for you. Stay tuned. At number 4, Mr. Green, Devontae Green. I told y'all about Devontae. I thought I told y'all he was a sleeper. This man came through, and now he's 10-2. Made a run. Hey. And number 3, ATL shot him. It's Timothy man, Taylor, or excuse me, Timothy Allen at 11-1. He's you're wondering where the Lions are, they're not on this list. Quitters don't make the list. Sorry about you. All right, and for the number 1 spot, y'all wondering why I didn't mention number 2, because I want y'all to think about this one. Suspense builds, baby. Number 1 and number 2, these 2 teams here have been battling it out for that number 1 position. I may have left one off the countdown last time. So, if people in the back could actually get a drum roll right, I'll wait. Okay, with that. For the number 1 position, y'all give it up to Doug Pike and them Bengals with the 11-1 record. Boys just holding it down. He is giving people the dominance. And I'll tell you what I based that off of. The way y'all beat me. I consider myself to be a decent contender. And I've known Rodriguez for a hot minute. I know how he plays, whatever. So I managed to step my game up somewhat. But the way that Doug beat the pants off me and whatever, it was just embarrassing. I could not dismiss that factor and try to make him a number 2 or number 3 or whatever. No, this guy is clearly the number 1, and I think Rodriguez is going to show him what's up in the playoffs. Excuse me, in the championship, because this is NFC versus AFC now. So this is going straight to the Super Bowl, what it's looking like right now. Unless some of these other NFC teams really start to show up and take these guys out of the playoffs, which could happen. I mean, with these 10-2, these guys are at 1-2. How many teams you got here with only 2 losses on the season? We got the Saints with 2 losses. Devontae Green and them 49ers with 2 losses. We got ATL with 1 loss. I mean, this is anybody's NFC. And then, of course, as far as the AFC goes, you got Doug Pike and Buffalo. I believe those 2 are the toughest in the division. And they're followed by, honestly, myself and Marcus. We got a pretty solid league here, folks. We're going to keep this thing going to 18. And I can't wait to see what the mix-up look like. All right. So now we've discussed the top 10. The creme de la creme. Let's move into those bottom 10. If your name is on this list, you need to get your life together. You need to make sure that you neglect the family for a little bit. You know what? Start working overtime. Get your game scheduled. Get your life together. Get on YouTube or call a friend, phone a friend, whatever. Go get you a manual. Figure it out. Do something. Lab, I don't care what you do. Get off of this list, because this means you need to get your life together, that you are 10 worst teams in the league. I don't want to be on this list. Ever on this list. All right. Number 10. This was a toss-up because it almost went to another team. Rich Jones, you and them Eagles are number 10 at 4-8. Get your life. And number 9 on the Get Your Life list, we have, wait for it, our commissioner. We have Jason at 4-8. And I think there may have been a mistake on this list, because I think Chicago is a pretty terrible team. Yep, but he ain't that bad, because Chicago is at 5-7. The rest of these bums are at 4-8 and below. All right. So next on this Get Your Life list is the JETS, Jets. Jeremiah, what is going on, bro? You on your own league. I mean, you doing your thing. I heard you got mad giveaways, all this stuff, and you ain't get your game together enough to win more than 3 games? Bro, what's going on? You need to go talk to Big Ben, because he ain't doing you right, bro. I know he talking about retirement, talking about doing whatever he feels is right for him and his body or whatever. Talk to Ben. Go talk to Ben. You have a one-on-one. You can say, look here, Ben. Quit playing around, bro. I know you're one of the tops in the league. You know what? I know you got your little gobbler going. I know it's the power of the gobbler. Make sure your boy rolling. I know he went over to the New York Jets and they just know losing, but you need to get him out of that mindset. Moving on. Number 7. 7th worst team in this game. Tomas, what's going on, bro? You destroyed me 41 to something or whatever the other day, and yet I can't get you to get more than 3 wins with the Chargers. 3-9. Ready, bro? Bruh. Next. I still don't know if he lost half of these games, but CRR, come on, bro, get your life. 3-9. Let's get these games scheduled, man. I know you better than this. You got a great ground game. Get your stuff rolling. Number 5. I think CRR was number 6. Number 5. Broncos. Justin B. Not Justin Bieber, but Justin B. is in, I think it's Barrett or Barnett, one or the other. Keep screwing y'all names up, my bad. 2-10 though. I mean, I have to screw the names up because I'm like, 2-10, who are you? Alright. Get it together, bro. Figure out that West. Don't be the bottom. Don't be the Sacco Bowl winner. Number 4. Okay, we got Tyrus the supposedly great. I mean, that's your gamer tag. Tyrus the Great. Kennedy. 2-9, bro. 2-9. I don't really know what to say here. You know, it seems like these organizations that are really terrible are just doing real terrible and really in this game as well. Number 3. The Los Angeles Rams. JB, you trying to go from a 2-10 team to 11 and actually it was 11-0 when you actually asked for that team. I can't award you that team, especially when you ain't even get 2 wins with the Rams. Come on, bro. I know you got dedications everywhere else. You know, Wendy chasing you down, trying to make sure you don't play all these games. But bro, I'm gonna need you to commit a little bit more to MPR. Get your life. Number 2. Number 2, you know, like I said, I'm number 1 and number 2. Usually I like to do it like the beauty contest. I ain't gonna Steve Harvey this up. This decision has been made because this person is not only the worst in the league, we can never get a hold of him to schedule a game. Give us a legit time to schedule a game, bro. You are the worst Madden player that we have in our group. Drum roll. Everybody else don't know who it is, but we know who it is. If you try to schedule a game, you know who it is. Give me the drum roll. Tank Wardell. Congratulations. You are the worst in MPR. T-Will, don't think you got away. You still number 2. You still pretty terrible. I need you to climb up out the bottom, boy. Climb up out the bottom. I mean, you still haven't played me. We can lab together. We can figure this out together and climb out the bottom of these lists. Or the top of these lists. I'm trying to take us to the dance. I'm trying to go to the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to get you out of this losing list here. I'm trying to do you a favor. It's like community service. I'm trying to get bullets hit. That's what it is, baby. All right. Now we went over the top 10, the bottom 10. Offensive player of the quarter goes to a player who had 12 touchdowns in the last 4 weeks. 1,248 yards. Okay, he might have had 8 picks. But still, we're talking about 12 touchdowns. Anybody scores 12 touchdowns in 4 weeks is balling. Woo! Man, imagine that's somebody on a fantasy football team. That'd be sick. Tristan Davis with them Saints, with Drew Brees. Ball. It's expected. I mean, he's an outstanding quarterback. So, do your thing, boy. Proud of you. The next award winner, defensive player of the quarter. You know, like I said, these stats here, I don't want to just look at the top interceptions personal list and be like, that guy. I looked this up based off of the stats overall, collectively. When you got 9 tackles, 5 interceptions, 1 forced fumble that's returned for a touchdown, I got to give you some props. I gotta take a look here and see, hey, this man's been doing his thing. Defensive player of the quarter, Kurt Coleman. Panthers, Kurt Coleman. J.J. Wilkes. Way to go, man. Way to go. Kudos to you, man. And that also brings me to the No-Fly Zone Award. No-Fly Zone Award goes to the team that had 46 interceptions and is tied with the Falcons for the most interceptions. What I wanted to look at was to see how many interceptions they had within the last couple of weeks. But in order to move above the Falcons, they had to actually do more this quarter than any team. So I got to give it up to the Panthers, people. Y'all give it up to the Panthers because they've been balling. Like I said, 46 interceptions. They're tied with the Falcons right now. That's balling. And that brings me to the end of my show. So let's just review. Quit being salty. Congratulations to the top people on the top of the list there. Doug Pike and, of course, Tank being, because you actually tanked to the bottom of this list. JB, stop whining about trying to get to the actual Lions because, like I said, Rich has got him. He's just moving. No-Fly Zone Award goes to the Panthers. Go ahead on, JJ. And then also Defensive Player of the Quarter with Kurt Coleman doing his thing. Absolutely. Like I said, teams to watch out for is Treston because he's doing it up on offense right there with Drew Breezy. Let's see. I still think Buffalo is probably going to be the team to take the AFC as a whole and take it to the Super Bowl. And then, of course, in the NFC, it could be a toss-up. Let's see here. Between those Falcons and the Cowboys, it's going to be a real game right there, but I still think I got Rodriguez going straight to the Super Bowl with this thing. That's the end of the show, people. This is the original sports perspective from our couch to yours. Thanks for coming and looking at the Couch Rider Report podcast of MPR Quarterly. This is brought to you by the Shepherd NCOA 5K run. I got to put that plug in there. If you guys live in Wichita Falls and know anybody wants to travel down for that day of remembrance, just know that we are doing a 5K on the Wichita trails. Y'all hit me up. There's going to be a post. I'll actually put the link in there for the 5K. Like I said, I'm running the whole show. Y'all just let me know. And we'll get down on the 5K and get a little run on. Y'all take care. Have a great day. Peace.